So you want to know how to find your passion. You got some questions, you want some answers, you're in luck, you've come to the right video. Now, I've got some bad news and I've got some good news. Now, the bad news is you're never going to find your passion. But the good news is you don't have to. Let's talk about it. What's up? Adrian, Logan here, helping and encouraging you to become the hero of your story. Now, I completely know how you feel. You've been searching for that one thing that can spark a flame in your soul that you can focus on and dedicate your whole life to, maybe even build a business around. It's an important question that we all ask. But again, not only will you never find your passion, but it's nowhere to be found. A passion is not something that you find, it's something you develop. You see, so many people go through life thinking that they've never found their passion, feeling that they've never found their passion, and it's true because they were expecting to just stumble upon something that lights their soul on fire. And it doesn't work that way. They never went down the path towards the development of a passion. And so there's actually 5 steps that I've come across towards developing your passion. You see, step number 1 is testing and tasting. See, when it comes towards developing your passion, it's similar to the process of finding food that you really enjoy. You have to test and taste different things, right? You see different types of food, you see different options, you test and taste to see what you like in the first place. And see, step number 2 is picking up on your interests. With food, when you try something and you like it, you're interested in it, you continue to eat it more often. The stuff you didn't like, you just forget about it, right? You didn't like the food, you don't try again. Well, with interest, it's the same thing. After trying a lot of different things, you make note of the interest you like, and then you continue to do that thing more often. Like when I was younger, I moved around a lot, and there's one time I came to a new city, or a new part of the town actually, and everyone skateboarded. So I got an interest in skateboarding. Now, step number 3 is investing your time. Right now, with the skateboarding, I started to invest my time into it to really see if I really liked it and to really see how it went. So it's the same thing with you. When you're trying different experiences, maybe you're trying to learn how to cook and you caught an interest on that. Or maybe it's working on cars or painting or singing or playing the piano or teaching, right? Or creating content, making videos on YouTube, starting a business, making money. Whatever your interest is, you have to invest time in that and then see where it leads you. And then we lead into step number 4, which is eat dirt. Okay, eating dirt, what does that mean? That means trying the thing until you get to the point where it gets difficult. Sometimes things that you're interested in gets boring. There's boring parts of it. Sometimes there's challenging parts of it. Sometimes there's parts that make you fearful. And in doing that, you can then distinguish between, do I really still enjoy this? Do I really still have that flame, that desire to pursue this, even through all the challenges, all the tests and trials? Because if you do, that's how you know to go forward. See, when I was doing the skateboarding thing, I ate dirt both figuratively and literally. Like when you're skateboarding in the beginning, 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, when you try to do a trick, you fall, you scrape your knee, you bang your face, right? You break bones. A lot of people, they go through all of that and then they continue on. They have a passion for it. Other people, like me, I ate dirt. I said, okay, it's not for me. Skateboarding, not for me. I never did it again. I've never been on a skateboard since I was like 12. Right? So eating dirt is an important part of the process towards developing your passion because it distinguishes between what you can deal with long term through all the pain and the strain and the things where you need to stop. It's not a passion. It's definitely not the way to go. That's it. And then that leads into step number 5, which is commit to mastery. So after you've went through eating dirt, after you've went through all the pain and the strain of this interest you have, then you can commit to mastery. Committing to mastery is putting more time, just pouring your focus and your attention into that thing. So if your cooking is your interest, you begin to cook a lot. You begin to read the books. You begin to watch the people that are professionals in that field. If it's being a mechanic, you just spend more time working on cars. You spend more time around mechanics. Maybe you volunteer. If it's maybe working with children, you go volunteer at a daycare. You go volunteer at a school or community center. You help people, right? So whatever it is that you find an interest in, and if you went through eating dirt, you went through the challenge, then you commit to mastery. And with mastery, that's where you can start working on what's actually your passion. Because interest plus mastery equals passion. Interest plus mastery equals passion. Mastery is a long-term thing. Masters never consider themselves masters, but it allows you to improve. And the whole point of a passion, when it comes to passions, people always say, pursue your passion, build a business around your passion. You know why they say that? Because there's going to be some hard times. And if it's not truly a passion, you're not going to last. That's why step 4 is so important. Identifying if you're able to still have that burning passion through the negative and down times. For example, for me personally, I enjoy teaching. I enjoy learning and ultimately teaching what I learn. I enjoy creating content. I love the creation process. But I gotta tell you, making videos, it gets boring. The editing process can be frustrating and boring, right? Trying to figure out what kind of topics you want to come up with, that can be boring and frustrating. But even through all of that, personally, I still really enjoy the process. I have a passion for creating and learning and then teaching what I learn and helping people and inspiring people. I love it. So through all the down and negative stuff, the positive just massively outweighs it. So the secret to developing a passion is finding an interest. And the secret to finding an interest is trying new things, testing and tasting. See, nothing starts as a passion. That's where people got it wrong. They're trying to find their passion, but nothing starts as a passion. It starts as a spark of interest, and then you nurture it, then you develop it. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what are you interested in? Right? What have you tried and you actually enjoyed it? And then how can you invest more time into it? So here's what I want you to do. Think of 3 things that you are interested in and post a comment down below with those 3 things. And then you'll be able to see the 3 interests of other people and maybe get some ideas of what you can try. And then they'll be able to get some motivation and inspiration from seeing your interests. And in that way, everyone can kind of see and get some ideas of what they can invest more time into, or at least try, and then start making their way through this 5-step process. So if you follow these steps, it's really inevitable. It's just a matter of time before you find that interest that leads into a passion. And guys, if you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Subscribe for more videos every week, helping you become the hero of your story. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.